Introduction. A tale of two agricultures. Our food system stands at a crossroads. Two paths diverge: conventional agriculture and regenerative agriculture. Conventional agriculture, with its dependence on synthetic fertilizers and pesticides, resembles a factory floor. It aims for maximum yield, often at the expense of the environment. Regenerative agriculture, in contrast, is a symphony of nature. It views the farm as an ecosystem, prioritizing soil health, biodiversity, and natural processes. Imagine a field of corn stretching as far as the eye can see. This is conventional agriculture. The soil, depleted of nutrients, relies on synthetic fertilizers. Pesticides are sprayed to combat pests and weeds, creating a chemical-dependent cycle. This approach comes at a cost. Soil erosion, water pollution, and biodiversity loss are just a few consequences. Now picture a different kind of farm. A patchwork of diverse crops paints the landscape. Chickens scratch beneath fruit trees, their droppings fertilizing the soil. This is regenerative agriculture in action. It mimics nature's patterns. Cover crops protect and nourish the soil. Beneficial insects control pests, reducing the need for harmful chemicals. The contrast is stark. One is extractive, the other restorative. One prioritizes short-term gains, the other long-term sustainability. The choice is clear. Regenerative agriculture offers a path forward, a way to nourish both people and the planet. The living soil foundation of regeneration. Regenerative agriculture begins beneath our feet, with the soil. Healthy soil teems with life. Billions of microorganisms, from bacteria to fungi, form a complex web of interactions. This vibrant ecosystem underpins the entire food web. Conventional agriculture disrupts this balance. Regenerative practices prioritize soil health. No-till farming minimizes soil disturbance. This improves water infiltration and reduces erosion. Cover crops provide additional benefits. They prevent erosion and add organic matter. Compost and manure enhance soil fertility. By feeding the soil, regenerative farmers create a virtuous cycle. Healthy soil produces healthier plants, contributing to a resilient ecosystem. Diversity's bounty, nature's tapestry in action. Nature abhors a vacuum, and monoculture is the agricultural equivalent. A single crop, planted year after year, creates an ideal environment for pests and diseases to thrive. It also depletes the soil of specific nutrients, leading to imbalances. Regenerative agriculture, in contrast, embraces diversity. Crop rotation, a cornerstone of regenerative practices, involves planting a variety of crops in succession. This disrupts pest and disease cycles, reducing the need for pesticides. Different crops also have different nutrient requirements, promoting a more balanced uptake from the soil. Imagine a field where corn follows soybeans, followed by a cover crop mix. Intercropping, another technique, involves growing two or more crops simultaneously in the same field. For example, planting beans alongside corn provides natural support and fixes nitrogen in the soil. This creates a mutually beneficial relationship, reducing the need for synthetic inputs. Polycultures involving multiple crops grown together further enhance biodiversity and resilience. The benefits of diversity extend beyond pest control and soil health. A diverse farm is a haven for pollinators, beneficial insects, and wildlife. It creates a more resilient ecosystem, better equipped to withstand pests, diseases, and climate change. Holistic grazing mimicking nature's rhythms. Grazing animals, often demonized for their environmental impact, can be powerful allies in regenerative agriculture. The key lies in mimicking the natural grazing patterns of herbivores. Holistic grazing, also known as rotational grazing, involves moving livestock between paddocks in a planned sequence. They graze intensively for a short period, mimicking wild herds. Then, they are moved to a fresh paddock, allowing the grazed area to rest and recover. This rest period is crucial for plant regrowth and soil regeneration. Manure acts as a natural fertilizer, enriching the soil. This system promotes healthy plant growth and enhances biodiversity. Beyond the field, regenerative agriculture's ripple effect. The benefits of regenerative agriculture extend far beyond the farm's boundaries. By rebuilding soil health and enhancing biodiversity, regenerative practices contribute to a healthier environment. Healthy soil acts as a carbon sink, drawing down atmospheric carbon dioxide and mitigating climate change. Improved soil structure and water infiltration reduce runoff, protecting water quality. Regenerative agriculture also promotes biodiversity, providing habitat for wildlife. By producing nutrient-rich food, regenerative agriculture contributes to a healthier population. A world of examples, from Kansas prairies to Indian rice paddies. The principles of regenerative agriculture are being put into practice around the world, with inspiring results. In the American Midwest, farmers like Gabe Brown have transformed degraded land into thriving ecosystems. Through no-till farming, cover crops, and diverse rotations, Brown has increased soil organic matter and boosted yields. In India, the system of rice intensification, or SRI, has revolutionized rice farming. SRI techniques have led to increased yields, reduced water consumption, and improved livelihoods for smallholder farmers. Farmers are discovering that by working with nature, they can produce abundant food while restoring the environment. The yield myth, debunking conventional misconceptions. A persistent myth is that regenerative agriculture sacrifices yield. This claim, often made by industrial agriculture proponents, lacks evidence. Yields may dip initially, but long-term studies show regenerative systems can match or surpass conventional yields. Proper management significantly narrows the yield gap. Yield isn't the only success metric. Regenerative agriculture offers higher nutrient density, better soil health, reduced environmental impact, and improved farmer livelihoods. For many farmers, the shift to regenerative agriculture is not just about economics or the environment. It's about reclaiming their role as stewards of the land. Conventional agriculture, with its emphasis on technology and chemical inputs, can often alienate farmers from the natural world. In contrast, regenerative agriculture reconnects them with the land. It requires observation and a deep understanding of ecological principles. This shift in mindset, from exploitation to stewardship, is at the heart of the regenerative movement. Section 9. The economic case, long-term resilience over short-term gains. While the environmental and social benefits of regenerative agriculture are compelling, the economic case is equally strong. Conventional agriculture may offer higher short-term profits, but it sacrifices long-term resilience. Degraded soil, pest outbreaks, and volatile input prices threaten sustainability. Regenerative agriculture, focusing on soil health and biodiversity, builds resilience from the ground up. Healthy soil resists drought, floods, and pests, reducing costly inputs. By diversifying crops and income streams, regenerative farmers are less vulnerable to market fluctuations. Consumer demand for sustainably produced food is rising. Regenerative agriculture aligns with these values, creating new market opportunities for farmers. Section 10. A healthier plate, nutrient density and food security. Industrialized food systems have reduced nutrient content in produce. This decline impacts public health, contributing to chronic diseases. Regenerative agriculture can reverse this trend by improving soil health. It produces nutrient-dense food and promotes food security. These farms are resilient to climate change and market fluctuations. Section 11. Reconnecting with the land, healing the broken bond. The industrialization of agriculture has created a disconnect between people and their food. Many consumers are unaware of where their food comes from or how it is produced. Regenerative agriculture offers a path to reconnect with the land and our food. By supporting regenerative farmers, we invest in a system that values transparency, stewardship, and community. When we understand the intricate connections between the soil, the plants, the animals, and ourselves, we are more likely to make choices that promote the health of the entire system. Section 12. Regenerative agriculture, a beacon of hope for our planet. The challenges facing our planet, climate change, biodiversity loss, can feel overwhelming. Yet, amidst these challenges, regenerative agriculture offers hope. It reminds us we can heal the planet while nourishing ourselves. By shifting our practices, we can regenerate land, sequester carbon, and protect water resources. We can create a food system that is productive, resilient, and just. The time to act is now.